Hey there. As this video posts, we're in the middle of emergency distance learning amid the COVID-19 pandemic. And with just weeks left in this crazy semester, we're going to turn our attention to some practical motivation, not just for students, but for teachers too. Because at this point of the year, even in a normal year, staying motivated can be difficult. With that, let's turn to Elena Aguilar's latest book on educator emotional resilience titled Onward for some motivation. There, she cites research on the effects of showing gratitude. She writes, when people practice gratitude, their social bonds strengthen and they feel more supported, which fuels confidence in their ability to tackle big challenges. When people receive help and feel grateful, they are motivated to help those who help them, as well as total strangers. Essentially, demonstrating gratitude to students and colleagues should help motivate you and your students and colleagues. Try sending a sincere message of appreciation to students, colleagues, family, or friends each morning for the next 5 days and see how it goes. In many districts, adoption of some sort of do no harm grading policies has affected motivation of some. So I suggest being strategic with these closing weeks of instruction, particularly jumping on the opportunity to help students who can rally from low third quarter grades. Rather than introducing new material, revisit previous content from earlier in the semester, since the students with low grades likely didn't quite catch on to the material the first time, have them revisit it and create a study guide, a review activity, or a review game either from scratch or from a template, or make their own quiz with an answer key. All with the goal of demonstrating they've meaningfully interacted with the content they probably needed to revisit anyway. If high achieving students contribute, then you likely will have a pretty good study guide or quiz already made for next year. Maybe even go back and do this with another important unit from last semester. Our tool this week, flippity.net, offers free ways to easily create review materials digitally, from traditional flashcards or even flashcards with embedded videos and images to games like Jeopardy and matching, Hangman, crossword, Mad Libs, tons more. Did I say they're easy and free to make? Spreadsheets are like my number 3 worst fear, and I found these easy, so I'm sure you will too. Find tutorials below on how to use them. Okay. Then there's Google Slides, which lets you create self-assessing interactive quizzes. You heard that right. Google Slides lets you do that. Again, tutorials for that are linked below. So having students create these to show that they have learned something makes for more meaningful activity than just merely having them take a quiz. So hang in there, and as you explore these tools, let me know how you're making meaningful activities for your students. Thanks.